Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today we're going to be reviewing the Houston Rockets regular season matchup between the Indiana Pacers. It is Game 16 of the regular season, and the Rockets will be playing the Indiana Pacers to start off a 3-game homestand, 1 against the Pacers and 2 against the Blazers. We're going to preview this game, go over injury report, projected starting lineups, and also predictions. So, start off with injuries for both teams. Jalen Green is a game-time decision due to an illness. We'll see what happens with Jalen. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say I don't want to see him play, but I don't think this is a game where you need to... I don't think this is a game where you need to rush him to play if he's not feeling right. Because the Pacers are really banged up. Cam Whitmore is also a game-time decision due to a knee injury. I have a feeling that if Jalen doesn't go, I think we'll see Cam Whitmore in this game. I think this could be... Look, if Jalen doesn't play, this could be the game for Cam Whitmore to get some good minutes off the bench, if he's available as well. N'Faly Dante, two-way contract guy, is still out with an ankle injury. Now, here is where things get interesting for the Pacers. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, they're so banged up. Like, you don't have to rush Jalen Green to play this game, in my opinion. With the talent that this Rockets team has right now, they can beat a banged-up Pacers team at home without Jalen. James Wiseman and Isaiah Jackson are out for the season, both Achilles injuries. Aaron Nesmith, one of their starters, small forward, out with an ankle injury, expected to be out until December 1st. Another starter, Andrew Nembhard, he's out right now with a knee injury, expected to be out until December 1st. Miles Turner, their starting center, is a game-time decision with a calf injury. Ben Shepherd, who is, I believe, the replacement for Andrew Nembhard, is a game-time decision with a oblique injury. Jarace Walker, illness, game-time decision, former Houston Cougar. Love Jarace Walker. I actually hope he plays in this game. I want to see the former Houston Cougar go Cougs. And so, yeah. So they're so banged up. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to rush Jalen Green to play this game. The next game the Rockets play. Look at the next 2 games. The next game is a NBA Cup, Emirates Cup game, where the Rockets will be playing the Portland Trailblazers, who have been pretty hot recently, winning 3 in a row. So, with the Rockets' next game being a very important game in the NBA Cup, with the Rockets and the Blazers being the only 2 teams that are undefeated in this in-season tournament, or, in the NBA Cup, in the Emirates NBA Cup, that's a big game for the Rockets and their players to get a win against Portland on Friday. Then what happens? The next night on Saturday is a back-to-back against Portland again. So, honestly, I'm kind of hoping Jalen doesn't play in this game tonight, because I think the Rockets need him rested up and also need him ready to go for the weekend when the Rockets play Portland on Friday and play Portland again on Saturday. Both 2 important games against Western Conference teams. The Rockets can take down the Pacers, who are so banged up. Like, look, they have Halliburton, they have Siakam, and they have some other solid players who can step up outside of that. But I think with the talent this Rockets team has at home, they can take care of the Pacers so banged up. So with Sengun, Van Vliet playing great basketball recently, Dylan Brooks, Amen Thompson and Tari Eason playing the way they're playing, Jabari Smith Jr., who's had a couple good games this year, other talent on the team, the Rockets can take down the Pacers without Jalen Green. It'll be okay. So I am actually hoping Jalen Green doesn't play this game. The Rockets need him too much on Friday and Saturday. And it's pretty easy to get sick in Houston right now. Me living in Houston, I have I've had a little symptoms of a cold recently, because the weather. I'm just guessing this is a potential reason why Jalen is sick. The weather is changing in Houston right now, and it's kind of changing back and forth. Like right now, it's been, we'll have times where it's like in the mid to high 70s, maybe low 80s, and then we'll have it's in the 50s, near 40s. So the weather right now is changing, and that can definitely cause, I think, some allergies or some cold. It's happening with me, and I think it's happening with a lot of other people that live in Houston. So I think that's a potential big reason why Jalen is not feeling too well right now. And I hope that's what's going on with Jalen right now, because if that is, it's not a long time recovery. So if it's just a cold for Jalen, or it's just allergies because of what's going on in Houston right now with the weather change, and that causing people to have allergies or colds, that's not gonna keep him out for a while. And if it is, and he can't play tonight, he'll probably be back Friday, Saturday. I think you're probably okay to rest Jalen tonight. But starting lineups, look, it's going to be if Jalen does play, it's going to be the same starting lineup it always is. It's going to be Fred, Jalen, Dylan, Jabari, and Alp. Now, this is where it does get interesting. If Jalen doesn't play, who do you decide to become into the starting lineup? I think Ime would favor Amen Thompson, but you could also go to Tari Eason, because think about this. I mean, you can play Dylan Brooks at the 2. It's not like Dylan Brooks has to be the small forward. You can put Dylan Brooks at the shooting guard and have one of Tari Eason or Amen Thompson play at the small forward. It really could be either one of Tari Eason or Amen Thompson to jump in the starting lineup. If Jalen doesn't play, I think that will be interesting. And look, also this, I don't see this happening, but God forbid they want to keep both Amen Thompson and Tari Eason on the bench because of how good they're playing on the bench right now. You don't want to ruin that. You could put Reed Shepherd in the starting lineup. I don't see that happening, but that's just a possibility. Or Cam Whitmore. Again, I don't really suggest that, but I think those are possibilities just because of the fact that Amen Thompson and Tari Eason are playing so good off the bench right now. Maybe you don't want to ruin that, but I think that'll be, if Jalen doesn't play, I think it's going to be one of Amen Thompson or Tari Eason. I don't know. I feel like I prefer Tari Eason, but I think it's tomato. Both are great, skilled players. Both different players. I mean, Tari's a good 3-point shooter. Men's not great. Men's a great facilitator. I'm not going to say Tari's not, but Men's a better facilitator. Both bring great attributes in the starting lineup. And they're either, they're gonna help the team whether they're coming off the bench or starting in the lineup. So we'll see who he decides to put in the starting lineup if Jalen's a no-go. But that's gonna happen that's only gonna happen if Jalen doesn't play. We'll find out if Jalen plays or not. Prediction: I could see the Pacers keeping it close with Halliburton and Pascal Siakam. They still have a solid couple other guys. They got T.J. McConnell. There might be a couple guys on their game time decisions that plays. I mean, Miles Turner might still end up playing, but so I think that ultimately we'll end up seeing a competitive game. Even without Jalen Green, I still think the Rockets win. I think if the Rockets don't have Jalen Green, I think it may be a little bit of a closer game tonight. But with or without Jalen Green, I see the Rockets getting a dub. Let me know your thoughts on the Rockets game in the comment section, and peace out.